And I am back. Wacky, 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 wackies. So, people ask me all the time, Drizzle, why don't you watch MTV anymore? Why don't you watch the VMAs? And my answer to that is because the VMAs are freaking pathetic. Um, as far as I'm concerned, we haven't even had a good VMA show, if you want my honest opinion, since let's say like the late 2000s, frankly. Um, I don't like what MTV does now. They kind of tell you what to like. They tell you how to think. They just push mindless, brainless TV shows at you and expect you to like them. It's all reality TV shows. I haven't seen a single music video even being played during the day on MTV, and I don't know, since like 2001 or 2002, something like that. Um, and don't get me wrong, like I'm not saying that the performances are like terrible by any means at the VMAs. I'm just saying the actual shows themselves and who they get to host them are just horrible choices. Um, and I've noticed also that they don't concentrate on like what the fans really think. Like it's almost like you can't even really comment on any of the performances on any of the videos, because if they don't like the comment, they'll just take it down right away. Um, and I have to be honest, I'm not really too big of a fan of some of the music that they're pushing for the shows. Um, and I don't feel like they really honor the past artists who actually helped build the MTV brand. Um, and I don't even, not, to my knowledge, I don't think that they even have a music video countdown anymore. I haven't seen any video countdowns in a long time on MTV. I guess you have like MTV, 2 and a few other options. I mean, um, what is your guys' opinion about the VMAs? Like, have we just reached a point to where maybe they should just stop doing them? Um, because I'm kind of leaning towards that, because I don't really feel like it's anything that spectacular anymore, because you're not really getting like, the huge pop that you used to have like from the early 90s shows and early 2000 shows, where you had like great performances and they were more involved with like, helping the audience get into the shows. Um, Now it's like they could care less whether or not you like who's going to perform, or who's, getting nominated, who wins or whatever. Like, I mean, years ago, I mean, they would have like movie stars as like, presenters and stuff like that, and athletes, and I mean, even like, famous movie stars would randomly show up and stuff like that too. Um, oh my God, I just feel like the award shows for MTV have, it's just mindless zombie brain shit. Like, it's like somebody just took like a huge dump on the MTV logo and just called it the, MTV now. Um, they don't play Beavis and Butthead anymore. They don't play Daria. They don't have TRL anymore. Um, Now it's all I ever hear about is like the reality shows. I mean, yeah, you have like a few um, shows like Scream Queens um, and I think that they play like old reruns of like Degrassi or something like that on Saturday mornings. Um, I don't know. I mean, I think they were playing South Park for a short period of time. I'm not sure if they even do that anymore. Um, I don't know. Like, what is your guys' opinions about the VMAs? Like, should we just like say to MTV, just don't do it anymore? Because you guys aren't listening to us. You don't listen to the fans anymore. You just basically let whoever basically wants to come on the show to perform. Um, and then I think that honestly, some of the awards are kind of rigged, if you want my opinion too, because it feels like um, people who really do work and do touring and who are involved with their fans, it feels like those people aren't really respected and they don't really get the awards. It seems like the people who are just sitting in a studio and do the same auto tuner bullshit. Um, yeah, I don't know. I feel like MTV doesn't listen to anything that the fans tell them. They pretty much tell people how to think, what to like. They force fashion on people too, which I don't like that either. I mean, MTV was never about that when MTV originally came out, and it's just such a shame that we have to put up with the garbage that MTV is right now. Um, I would feel much better if they would start bringing back some of the older hosts, um, and giving them more of an opportunity, maybe to try to turn the network around. Um, like, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like the VMAs are just a waste of time now. It's not really benefiting anybody. The people who get nominated, um, normally the people who deserve to win don't win, and then we have to put up with horrible, god awful, you know, comedy during the shows that are just so boring, and that's why I haven't even watched a show of the VMAs since 2002. So I hate to say it, but I think the VMAs are dead. I really believe that. So, and then that's sad because the VMAs were a show that everybody looked forward to every single year throughout the 90s and the early 2000s, and it's been total garbage, honestly, for years now. And trust me, I used to be a huge fan of MTV, but no, not anymore. MTV is just god awful. I mean, I would rather have 25 people kick me in the nuts, and my head shaved on national television than have to sit there and watch that garbage. Um, and that's a shame, MTV. What happened? Like seriously, turn things around, please.